Aduro Clean Technologies is leading the recycling revolution into the future with its proprietary chemical platform called hydrochemolytic technology, HCT. By examining this Canadian clean tech company and its HCT, we can begin to understand why this emerging idea is gaining traction, as well as why the commissioning of their pilot plant could be a big deal of catalytic proportions, paving the way for further commercial collaborations and third-party recognition and credibility, while also presenting the possibility for improved financials and marketing awareness. To begin, HCT is a patented water-based process that enables the transformation of low-value feedstocks, including waste plastics, heavy crude oil, bitumen, and renewable oils into higher-value fuels and chemicals. Unlike traditional methods such as pyrolysis or gasification, HCT operates at relatively low temperatures, significantly reducing energy consumption, carbon emissions, and environmental impact, mainly because water is the primary reactive medium, allowing HCT to selectively break down carbon-carbon and carbon heteroatom bonds in polymers. HCT operates under catalytic conditions, allowing for more controlled chemical reactions, higher conversion efficiency, and reduced energy consumption. The technology also minimizes the production of unwanted byproducts such as gases, char, or heavy tars, offering a cleaner and more efficient pathway to convert waste plastics and other low-value feedstocks into valuable hydrocarbons. For example, polymers can be transformed into valuable hydrocarbon intermediates like toluene, ethylbenzene, and cumin A. Originally designed for upgrading heavy oils, HCT evolved into a versatile platform capable of addressing multiple environmental and industrial challenges. Its three primary applications are plastics upcycling, bitumen upgrading, and renewable oil upgrading. The plastics application allows for the chemical recycling of mixed and contaminated plastics, often unrecyclable by mechanical means, into valuable feedstocks for new plastics or hydrocarbon fuels, opening up vast market potential that could be over $200 billion. When considering all the possibilities from plastics recycling and heavy oil upgrading to renewable fuels. Right at a particularly advantageous time as governments roll out large-scale clean tech funding and introduce stricter recycling mandates. Another unique advantage comes from the resin-agnostic solution that can handle at least 4 of the 7 major types of plastic, giving Aduro a significant edge over competitors, many of whom require clean, sorted feedstocks and complex logistics. In bitumen upgrading, HCT reduces viscosity and improves transportability without high heat or expensive catalysts, helping reduce the need for diluents and lowering sulfur and metal content. In renewable oil upgrading, the technology removes oxygen from plant-based oils, producing high-purity hydrocarbons suitable for use in biofuels and specialty chemicals. Aduro's business model focuses on licensing, royalties, and research collaborations, enabling cost-effective scalability and faster market adoption. Demonstration projects and partnerships with research institutions help validate the technology, build customer pipelines, and refine commercial strategies. Setting HCT further apart from the crowd is its ability to deliver high yields of quality liquid products with fewer harmful byproducts. It also uses a renewable hydrogen source derived from biomass rather than fossil fuels, eliminating the need for high-pressure hydrogen gas and costly catalysts. These advantages align with key environmental, social, and governance (ESG) goals, including reduced waste, lower emissions, and enhanced resource efficiency. Highly adaptable, the technology can be deployed as a standalone system or integrated into existing industrial infrastructure like oil refineries, recycling plants, or biofuel facilities. This flexibility minimizes implementation risks and enables rapid commercialization across diverse sectors, while supporting a circular economy by converting waste and underutilized resources into useful products. On the road to commercialization of its HCT, Aduro is nearing completion of its next-generation process, NGP, pilot plant, which is being developed in partnership with Zeton, a global leader in modular pilot plant engineering. The NGP is meant to demonstrate a scalable, modular system that can adapt to various types of waste to showcase the commercial potential of HCT using simpler, near-term viable materials. It's designed to validate continuous operation of HCT, optimize operating parameters for various feedstocks, and produce product samples and data for customer evaluation. It will also confirm mass and energy balances, yields and controllability, support environmental and life cycle analyses, and provide the foundation for operator training and the design of Aduro's planned demonstration plant, with an initial capacity of 8,000 tons per year. Secondarily, NGP serves as a development platform for testing more complex, harder-to-recycle feedstocks. As the plant comes online, its commissioning phase is planned to be conducted in stages from pre-commissioning, cold commissioning, and phased system integration to wet runs and initial operating campaigns, with support from equipment vendors to ensure quality and safety. Site preparations at Aduro's London laboratory facility are complete, including necessary upgrades to HVAC and electrical infrastructure to meet safety and regulatory standards. It has also expanded office and laboratory space and hired additional operations and engineering staff to support the project. Documentation and training materials for safe operation and commissioning are in progress. Factory acceptance testing of the extruders, crucial long lead items, has been successfully completed, confirming readiness for delivery and site commissioning activities. Zeton, contracted for design and fabrication, has received major components for the reactor and recovery systems, and is progressing with assembly and system testing at its facility. Siemens has supplied key automation and electrical components, and integration of control systems is on schedule to ensure safe, reliable operations. Similarly, feedstock preparation is underway, with Aduro and partner NextGen Polymers securing and qualifying waste plastic streams, catalysts, and other inputs to support startup and early operations. Their Memorandum of Understanding is structured in 3 phases. The first phase is binding and involves practical collaboration on feedstock sourcing, site evaluation, permitting, and early-stage engineering and business model development. Phases 2 and 3, while non-binding, outline a framework for a potential joint venture and operational partnership during the commissioning and scaling of the demonstration plant. While Aduro will retain all intellectual property rights, including any technological enhancements developed through the collaboration, both companies see this partnership as a key step in advancing circular solutions for plastic waste. Aduro views it as a milestone in its path toward commercialization, while NextGen sees it as an opportunity to support next-generation recycling technologies capable of delivering sustainable solutions at scale. Collaborations like this align with Aduro's commercialization strategy and supports its customer engagement program by providing real-world performance data that will be critical for scaling the technology. CEP has already involved players like Total Energies, which helps generate early revenue by allowing clients to test feedstocks. A crucial part of Aduro's business model focuses on licensing, royalties, and research collaborations, enabling cost-effective scalability and faster market adoption. Demonstration projects and partnerships with research institutions help validate the technology, build customer pipelines, and refine commercial strategies. Aduro's patent portfolio, which forms the foundation of its intellectual property strategy, consists of almost 10 patents granted and several pending. One of its latest filings was for a new U.S. patent application for a novel process design that enhances the implementation and scalability of HCT. It uses widely available industrial equipment, such as extruders in a unique configuration, to deconstruct polyaddition polymers like polyethylene, polypropylene, and polystyrene, even when contaminated. This patent will soon see action as it will be incorporated into the NGP pilot plant relatively quickly, since unlike conventional approaches that require custom-built equipment, Aduro's design reimagines how standard industrial components can be integrated with HCT to create a more efficient, cost-effective, and scalable recycling system. Thanks to years of R&D and collaboration with global vendors in Europe and the US to refine the design. Principal scientist Marcus Trigstad, co-inventor of the process, noted that the innovation stemmed from core chemical principles and aims to maximize the benefits of HCT without the need for custom processing infrastructure. The filing also enhances Aduro's engagement in its Customer Engagement Program, CEP, by enabling the company to share more details with potential commercial partners, further strengthening the broader commercialization strategy, positioning it as a leader in sustainable chemical recycling solutions for hard-to-recycle plastics and other low-value feedstocks, leading Aduro towards numerous collaborations at varying stages, with it signing a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Clean Farms, a Canadian agricultural waste management group which targets recycling of difficult agricultural plastics, aiming to evaluate both technical and economic feasibility. Clean Farms, also known as Agri-Racup in Quebec, is a Canadian organization that oversees the collection and management of agricultural waste under extended producer responsibility frameworks. This collaboration marks a significant step toward creating a circular economy for plastics used on farms, many of which currently end up in landfills, incinerators, or are stockpiled due to their contamination and complexity. Agricultural plastics like bale wrap, grain bags, silage film, and twine present unique recycling challenges. With an estimated 62,000 tons of such plastic generated annually in Canada alone and millions more globally, finding a scalable solution is urgent. Clean Farms already works with over 200 companies and 2,000 collection sites, making it a valuable partner in testing Aduro's technology on real-world materials. HCT is especially suited for this task due to its ability to process dirty, mixed polymer feedstocks that conventional recycling methods can't effectively handle. The partnership will proceed in 3 stages. The first phase involves lab-scale testing of contaminated farm plastics to assess how well HCT processes them and what pre-processing steps are needed. The second phase scales up to Aduro's pilot plant, where Clean Farms will supply larger volumes of field-grade plastics for continuous processing. This stage includes process modeling and eco-efficiency analysis. The third phase, contingent on earlier success, would evaluate agricultural plastics for inclusion in Aduro's demonstration plant, supporting commercialization efforts. Both parties see this collaboration as an important step towards sustainable waste management in agriculture. Aduro gains access to a steady representative feedstock stream, while Clean Farms advances its mission to recycle all agricultural plastics. If successful, the project could significantly reduce landfilling of farm plastics and help create valuable new materials from waste. Another MOU is with GF Building Flow Solutions Americas, a leading provider of Uponor-branded PEX, cross-linked polyethylene piping systems, setting the stage for a potential commercial collaboration aimed at chemically recycling PEX production waste into high-quality raw materials using Aduro's HCT. PEX is widely used in energy-efficient plumbing and heating systems due to its strength and durability, but its cross-linked structure makes it extremely difficult to recycle through traditional means. Unlike thermoplastics, PEX doesn't melt under heat and instead breaks down into low-value byproducts like char and fuel gas when subjected to high temperatures. This has made effective recycling a long-standing challenge in industries that rely on cross-linked polymers. Through initial testing under Aduro's customer engagement program, GF evaluated the potential of HCT to process cross-linked PEX waste. Early results were promising, demonstrating that HCT could break down PEX into valuable feedstock for manufacturing ethylene, a key building block for producing new plastics with the same quality as the original. The MOU builds on these results and aims to further develop this technology pathway into a scalable commercial recycling solution. This partnership aligns with GF's sustainability goals and highlights the potential of HCT to offer a cost-effective, environmentally responsible solution for managing cross-linked polymer waste. Aduro views this collaboration as a significant opportunity to expand its presence in the multi-billion-dollar global PEX pipe market, projected to reach $2.79 billion by 2032. The initiative also showcases the broader applicability of HCT to industries reliant on cross-linked polymers, such as automotive, aerospace, electronics, and medical devices. By unlocking the ability to recycle materials that were previously considered non-recyclable, Aduro and GF are advancing circular economy solutions for challenging plastic waste streams, which is why both companies express optimism that this engagement could evolve into a full-scale commercial solution, setting a precedent for advanced recycling technologies across multiple sectors. Indeed, Aduro is branching out far and wide, having successfully completed initial testing of synthetic turf waste using its HCT. Synthetic turf, commonly used in sports stadiums and landscaping, consists of a complex multi-layer structure including polyethylene grass blades, polypropylene thatch, and backing layers, infill materials like silica sand and crumb rubber, and polyurethane adhesives. This complexity, with multiple plastics, thermoset adhesives, and inorganic materials, poses significant challenges for mechanical recycling and limits compatibility with conventional chemical recycling methods that require cleaner, more uniform inputs. Testing revealed that Aduro's chemical recycling process effectively converted the polyolefin components of synthetic turf into shorter-chain hydrocarbons, which can serve as feedstocks for steam cracking and new polymer production. Notably, this was achieved without extensive pre-processing, as the process showed tolerance for the mixed materials and contaminants typical of aged turf. These results support Aduro's efforts to apply its HCT to complex waste streams that conventional recycling struggles to manage. Synthetic turf is widely used globally in sports fields, landscaping, playgrounds, and road medians. A full-sized synthetic field can weigh 200 to 300 tons, and over 12,000 fields in North America alone are expected to reach the end of their service life within 5 years. Despite take-back programs and reuse initiatives by manufacturers and recyclers, technical and economic barriers limit recycling options, which is why the synthetic turf recycling market is projected to grow significantly, from $1.8 billion in 2025 to nearly $5.9 billion by 2032. Beyond synthetic turf, Aduro recognizes similarly complex waste streams with products like carpets may also benefit from modular chemical recycling solutions in the future, as collaborative testing with industry stakeholders continues, alongside economic evaluations to advance the application of its technology. The insights gained will help guide operations at the next-generation process pilot plant, further bolstering the diverse range of feedstocks that can be handled efficiently at scale. Accelerating these efforts has been helped by Aduro collaborating with Siemens Canada to deliver advanced automation and control systems for its NGP pilot plant. Siemens will supply its Cymatic PCS Neo-Distributed Control System, instrumentation, operator interfaces, and engineering services to ensure efficient, safe, and optimized operation of the pilot plant. The integration is being coordinated with Zeton, the plant's builder, to streamline commissioning and performance optimization. The Cymatic PCS Neo platform provides Aduro with centralized, web-based process control that supports secure, scalable, and remote operations. It enables seamless automation across modular plant components and supports digital twin capabilities for process simulation and optimization. These tools will play a critical role in refining the HCT process and informing the design of Aduro's planned demonstration scale plant. Siemens's involvement will extend beyond the pilot phase, contributing engineering expertise and technical input to the development of the larger-scale facility. Siemens's participation highlights the importance of automation and digitalization in the advancement of next-generation recycling technologies. By partnering with Siemens, Aduro gains access to world-class tools and expertise that will enhance the reliability, efficiency, and scalability of its platform, supporting its broader commercialization and sustainability goals. Then, apart from commercial collaborations, Aduro benefits from third-party recognition and validation, such as how it engaged Delphi, a leading Canadian sustainability consultancy, to conduct a life cycle assessment, LCA, of its HCT for processing waste plastics, providing Aduro independent evaluation that can also quantify the environmental impact of its chemical recycling platform using a phased, data-driven approach. Since the LCA will help provide credible, third-party reviewed environmental performance data, which is increasingly important for regulatory compliance, Aduro can boost its market acceptance. On top of that, the LCA will identify inefficiencies and opportunities to reduce energy consumption and operational costs. The project will start with a screening-level LCA focusing on greenhouse gas emissions and energy use, based on pre-pilot scale data and design projections. This initial phase follows international ISO standards and aims to provide early insights into the environmental profile of the HCT process. As more detailed operational data becomes available, subsequent phases will incorporate information from Aduro's NGP pilot plant, allowing a comprehensive evaluation of all life cycle stages, from feedstock sourcing to product pathways. A final phase will benchmark Aduro's technology against other chemical recycling methods, supporting comparative analysis. Aduro's CEO, Ofer Vikas, highlighted the importance of this work in preparing for commercial scale-up and positioning the technology as a sustainable solution for plastic waste reduction. Delphi's Vice President of Climate Change, Stefan Wehr, emphasized the value of a robust, independent LCA in showcasing the unique environmental benefits of hydrochemolytic technology, particularly regarding greenhouse gas emissions and energy efficiency compared to alternatives like pyrolysis. Delphi, with over 35 years of expertise in climate change and sustainability consulting, is known for delivering practical, transparent assessments. As a certified B Corporation and member of the Profoundry Sustainability Collective, Delphi is well regarded for supporting organizations in improving their environmental and social performance. Additional credibility for Aduro comes from it joining both the Plastics Industry Association, aptly acronymized as Plastics, and the Polystyrene Recycling Alliance, PSRA, to support collaboration and innovation in recycling, particularly focused on polystyrene materials. PSRA is a coalition of stakeholders across the polystyrene value chain: resin producers, converters, recyclers, and technology developers, working together to improve polystyrene recovery through mechanical and advanced recycling methods. Membership in Plastics connects Aduro with a broad network committed to advancing sustainability and circularity in the plastics industry, enabling participation in working groups and policy discussions that influence regulatory frameworks and recycling infrastructure. Similarly, PSRA's mission to tackle challenges such as low recycling rates, limited collection infrastructure, and public misconceptions about polystyrene recycling could be aided by Aduro, since bench and lab-scale tests have demonstrated HCT's ability to convert post-consumer polystyrene into chemicals compatible with existing infrastructure without further upgrading. Polystyrene, widely used in packaging and construction, faces low recycling rates globally, less than 6% in the US and about 10% in Canada, with foam formats like expanded polystyrene, EPS, particularly challenging due to limited collection. Aduro's CEO, Ofer Vikas, emphasized that joining PSRA and Plastics enhances the company's ability to contribute to developing circular solutions and influencing industry standards. Internationally, Aduro Clean Technologies Europe BV, the Netherlands-based subsidiary of Aduro Clean Technologies Inc., joined the Dutch trade delegation to Japan as part of the Economic Mission on Energy Transition, Sustainability, and Circular Economy, coinciding with Expo 2025 Osaka. The mission that ran in late September was organized by the Netherlands Enterprise Agency, RVO, which supports sustainable innovation and international trade. The delegation aims to showcase Dutch and European advancements in energy transition, circular economy, and sustainable chemistry through high-level meetings, sector events, and networking sessions designed to foster global collaboration. Japan represents a significant market for Aduro, due to its leadership in industrial technology and ambitious circular economy initiatives. The country has set aggressive recycling and decarbonization goals, supported by the Plastic Resource Circulation Act and a carbon neutrality strategy for 2050. Japanese petrochemical companies are actively investing in advanced chemical recycling to secure circular feedstocks for their naphtha crackers, with several pilot and commercial projects already in place. This policy and investment landscape offers a strong ecosystem for Aduro to collaborate and contribute to Japan's circular plastics goals. During the mission, Aduro Europe presented its HCT, shared updates on its development progress, and engaged with Japanese stakeholders to explore potential partnerships that could broaden HCT's application across Asia. Ofer Vikas emphasized the timely importance of participating in this trade mission to demonstrate the company's pilot-scale progress and advance international collaborations, especially in the run-up to the commissioning of the NGP pilot plant. Financially, since Aduro is still in its emerging growth stages, revenue can tend to fluctuate and even decrease, along with losses from operations which have the potential to increase, due to factors like the non-recurring nature of customer engagement program revenues and a shift in focus towards scale-up and R&D activities, as well as new hires, non-cash compensation, and expenses related to Aduro's November 2024 NASDAQ listing. Another reality is investment in property, plant, and equipment, which has grown by millions of dollars, reflecting ongoing research and NGP pilot plant development. Nonetheless, Aduro can still retain a strong cash position through activities like raising funds through public offerings and collecting additional proceeds from option exercises. On top of such measures, Aduro entered into an agreement with Generation IACP Inc. to provide market-making services aimed at improving the liquidity of Aduro's common shares. The agreement, effective from May 12, 2025, is in line with Canadian Securities Exchange CSE policies and is initially set for 6 months, with automatic 6-month renewals unless terminated with 30 days' notice. Under the agreement, Generation IACP will trade Aduro's shares on the CSE and other trading platforms to help stabilize supply and demand and maintain a more orderly market. Generation will receive a monthly fee of $8,000 plus applicable taxes during the first 6 months, increasing to $9,000 for the first renewal term, with a 3% annual increase thereafter. No stock options or equity compensation are involved in the engagement. Generation is independent of Aduro and currently holds no securities in the company, though it and its clients may choose to acquire shares in the future. Generation will cover all costs related to its market-making activities, and no third party will provide securities or funds for these purposes. Aduro's chief financial officer, Mina Bechet, emphasized that this partnership supports the company's broader capital market strategy by promoting transparency, improving trading liquidity, and aligning with long-term shareholder interests. Generation IACP, headquartered in Toronto, is a registered broker and a member of multiple Canadian securities exchanges, including the TSXV, the CSE, and the NEO exchange. The firm has a strong presence in the Canadian capital markets and is recognized for providing market stabilization services. This move reflects Aduro's efforts to enhance investor accessibility and support the trading performance of its stock amid growing interest from both institutional and retail investors. Speaking of which, Aduro has launched a marketing campaign to enhance its brand awareness among retail investors. To achieve this, Aduro has entered into 3 agreements with investor relations and marketing firms. One of the key agreements is with the Investing Authority, TIA, a marketing firm specializing in investor relations and multi-platform social media campaigns. Under this agreement, TIA will deliver a broad range of marketing services, including social media posts, influencer campaigns, video production, graphic design, email marketing, live streams, newsletter distribution, and analytics reporting. Their content will be shared across various channels such as Discord servers, Reddit finance subreddits, Twitter, X, YouTube, Instagram, email and SMS lists, Wolf Financial live streams, and networks of financial influencers. The initial term of this agreement is 1 month starting September 16, 2025, with an option to extend in increments of 1 month or half a month, up to a maximum extension of an additional 1.5 months. Any extension requires confirmation from Aduro at least 48 hours before the next term begins. The agreement will not automatically renew beyond November 30, 2025, unless both parties agree in writing. For these services, Aduro agreed to pay TIA a total fee of up to $187,500, structured as $75,000 upon signing, $75,000 if extended for an additional month, and $37,500 for a further half-month extension. Moves like these could become increasingly important as Aduro seeks to increase visibility, not only with investors, but also the public at large, as its technology shows growing promise in the broader clean tech landscape. For more on Aduro, other interesting companies, and crypto, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.